Hey, what do you think you're doing?
I am carving a pumpkin. What
What?
are you doing?
Well, I'm trying to figure out why you're carving a pumpkin. Like, that's for Halloween.
No, it's not for Halloween. Pumpkins are for the fall season. That's when pumpkins come into season, and this is what I want to do during my fall season. Is I want to celebrate the fall season by carving me a pumpkin.
Um, I've never carved a pumpkin, so like, what's it gonna be?
Well, I don't know. I'm thinking about doing, maybe I was thinking about doing a Last Supper over here.
Wait. The Last Supper on a
Yeah.
pumpkin?
I want to do the Last Supper. A picture of the Last Supper. I can do it right here. And then over here, then I can do maybe a pretty little dove. Over on this side, I can do maybe, Jesus talk to the children.
What?
I can put in over here, maybe,
What?
shucks. I tell you what. I got some pictures over here that I can use. Look.
Wait.
Boom. I got Jesus I can put over here. Bam. Jesus. Oh. Here's Noah's Ark. I can put Noah's Ark over here.
No,
Bam.
you can't put all that on a pumpkin.
Why you can't put all that on a pumpkin?
It's not gonna fit.
How's
So
that
you
gonna
got
fit?
now you want the Last Supper and Jesus and Noah's Ark and I think you said something else and and the children and something else on a pumpkin.
Listen.
Who do you think you are?
If there is no limit on what God can do, there is no limit on what I can do to this pumpkin.
Okay, fine. Let's see.
I am going to take this blank slate. I'm going to take this canvas, this empty canvas. I'm going to make something out of it. It may look like nothing now, but when I get done with it, it's going to be something. You just watch and see. Give me a second.
I don't know if I believe you. Go ahead.
I'm going to go ahead and get inside this here pumpkin. Give me a second. I'm coming.
I see you cutting a little rough over there. Ooh.
Yeah, you gotta get in and take the elbow grease, these muscles.
Gotcha.
Okay. So I am finished and now I get to go inside my pumpkin. There it goes.
Ew.
Yep, inside of the pumpkin. And then what I want to do, just like when God cleans up your life, I'm going to clean out this pumpkin. Who? You like that? I know.
Is it gross in there?
It's pretty slimy. Much like our lives before God get a hold of it. So, this is the stuff inside of the pumpkin.
So my life looks like that?
Well, when you are not living a life that is pleasing to Christ, it looks like this.
It's all goopy and drippy and
It's
slimy.
all nasty.
Ew,
Right.
it's falling down.
I know. You want to feel it? It's pretty slimy.
Keep it.
So, when we don't give our life to Christ, on the outside, we're just plain. There's nothing going on with us. It's essentially like we have nothing going on. But God knows if he could just get on the inside and clean out all the gunk,
Ew.
he can make that nothingness into something great. And that's what I want to do, is I want to make this
Ew.
pumpkin into something great. And you know what else that reminds me of? It reminds me of, in the Bible, you start reading around Genesis. Everybody know Genesis. Genesis is the beginning, literally. And this talks about in Genesis when God created all the heavens and the earth and he made everything in the world. He made something out of nothing. Before God came on and made the world, it was nothing here. So since it wasn't anything here, guess what? Everything that was made, he had to create it. It was nothing. And he had to see all through that nothingness to create the wonderful world. And even more, hold on. Even more importantly, you look at, take Genesis 2. We're going to start looking at Genesis, the 2nd chapter. You following me?
So far.
Okay.
So that pumpkin is Genesis.
Pumpkin is Genesis.
Okay.
Absolutely nothing. It's a blank slate.
Gotcha.
Okay? God saw something, and so he took his special tool, which this is our special tool for carving pumpkins, and he said, I'm going to make something out of this blank canvas. I want to make the world. I want to make a place for me to enjoy. So once he did that, he said, okay, let there be light. It was light. Let there be form. And it was form. So the form was there. Now let's put some stuff in it. But before he could put stuff in it, just like in our lives, he had to take some stuff out of it. Okay? Oh, you like that, don't you?
Yeah, that was I think so.
He had to take out sin. He had to take out, oh gosh, hold on.
The gunk.
He had to take out oh,
Ew, it's a big
good
one.
Look,
Ew, throw it away.
he had to take out disobedience.
Ew.
He had to take out feelings of inadequacy. He had to take out some jealousy. He had to take out some hatred. And he had to replace everything with his light. And when he replaced it with his light, what everybody thought was absolutely nothing, it showed you that it was actually something there, and it was something beautiful. But we're going to get to that towards the end. Let me finish talking about Genesis. So in Genesis, around the 2nd chapter, 7th verse, it talks about how God felt like the earth needed somebody to rule over it. God, as we all know, is a very busy man. It's not very easy being omnipresent. Remember that word, omnipresent. Because I'm going to ask y'all at the end, because I want y'all to tell me what that word means. Omnipresent. So, God is very busy being omnipresent and always being around and being everywhere at the same time, that he wanted somebody to rule over this earth that he had just made. Now, we done had the form, everything was made and was in there, but now we needed somebody to maintain it. Well, he made man. How did he make man? Ask me. Anybody.
How do you make man?
He made man from the dust.
So
you know,
am I dust?
You are. Because it said that God made man from the dust of the earth, and he formed man in his image. And that's found around Genesis, the 2nd chapter, around the 7th verse. That's what God did. Oh, I'm sorry, I got trash everywhere. So when he made man from dust, he literally made something out of nothing. That's amazing. This man, God took dust, literal dust, and made man. That's where we come from. And I think that it was so good that he said, you know what? I'm going to make him a helpmeet, and gave him woman, which he made woman out of the rib of the man. You know, I know everybody, y'all look at me, I'm quite healthy. I like me a good rib bone. I like me a nice rib bone barbecue with sauce and got seasoned all up, looking all sweet and succulent. Got the rim, the red rim around the side, that smoke rim. Yeah, I am not the only one who like to enjoy a good rib bone.
Are you hungry?
I might be a little bit hungry. But either way, so he went and made woman out of the rib of the man. There again, something that people really think is insignificant, something small. Some would even say it's nothing. But God saw something in a rib bone and made a woman, a helpmeet for the man, out of that rib bone. Somebody would say he took nothing and he turned it into something.
Just like you're going to do with the pumpkin?
Just like what I'm going to do. You know what? I like you. I does like you. You know what? I am missing one of my tools. Y'all sit right there and you just think about what I said. Look up Genesis, the 2nd chapter, around the 7th verse. the second chapter around the 7th verse, and then go up to, I want to say, maybe verse 21, 22. You sit right there. You don't move. You're going to enjoy my chair swinging for just 1 minute. Hold on. I'll be right back. I got to get a tool.
I hope he hurries up. Hope he gets something.
I'm coming.
Oh, you made it back already?
I'm back. I had to run. I had to go get my hand to dandy tool.
You got
because
a scooper?
it's a scooper to get all the gunk out.
Jesus gonna scoop our lives too?
You know what? This is what he used. I mean, he do use your hand to get the bulk of the stuff, but then he come down and he got to get around them sides.
And he get the scooper to get it extra good?
Because sometimes we got some junk and some gunk on the inside
That's just stuck.
that's stuck.
And he's gonna use a scooper to unstuck it?
He need to make sure that stuff is all out of us.
Ooh.
So he start bringing it up out of us, and he making us better. You know, that's turning nothing into something. Okay? Now, let's keep on digging and getting all the gunk out. We getting all the sin out. All that stuff that's wrong to do. He making sure all the remnants is out of us. Okay? So, look, oh my goodness.
You took all of that out.
Yeah.
That's a lot of
That's a lot
bad stuff in there.
Yeah. But keep on going, and if you think about it, you read through the Bible, and I know somewhere around I don't know, hold on, give me a second. I gotta look into my scripture. In John, the book of John, now we're going past Genesis, we're going to John now. Somewhere around the 2nd chapter, the beginning of the 2nd chapter, it talks about Jesus, and we all know who Jesus is.
Yeah.
Who is Jesus?
He's I think they told me that he's God's son.
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely correct. You want a high five?
No. You keep your pumpkin hands.
Fine.
They got sin on them. I don't want sin.
Well, okay.
You got to wash that sin off. I'll give you a high five.
I'll give you that. Well, in John the 2nd chapter, starting at the first verse, going on, it talks about how Jesus, who is the Son of God, was at a wedding. And at this wedding, they were drinking, well, it says wine, but let me explain this to you. In biblical time, wine was nothing but purified water. It was fried, I'm sorry, not fried, I'm hungry. It was not fried, but it was dried fruit that they turned into a powder in order to put into the water to make the water good to drink. Okay? So it wasn't an alcohol, it wasn't a spirit that people drink today and call wine, but it was simply fruit juice because it made the water good to drink, because back in the day, in Bible times, the water really wasn't that good.
The water was dirty.
It was dirty water. So that stuff in the fruit, look at that. That stuff, that dried fruit and the powder that it made it good to drink. So some of y'all will say something like Kool-Aid. Yeah.
Okay.
So you get me?
Yeah.
So Jesus at the wedding.
Drinking Kool-Aid.
Drinking Kool-Aid. And when he was drinking that Kool-Aid at the wedding, somebody came up and said, "Hey, Jesus!" That's what they said. That's what. Can you imagine? That's what they said. "Hey, Jesus!" And Jesus said, "We ain't got no more wine. We ain't got nothing else to drink. It ain't no more Kool-Aid at the wedding." So Jesus looked. He said, "You know what? We need some Kool-Aid at this wedding. It is necessary." Now, I'm giving y'all the abridged version, okay? You can go in and set in John, the 2nd chapter, the 1st through the 11th verse, and it talks about how this was actually recorded as Jesus' first miracle. And what he did was, Jesus went and turned that water into wine. So it was just plain old water, that dirty water. What did Jesus do? He turned it into something that people can actually drink.
So he took something and turned it into nothing?
He took that nothing and turned it into something. That plain old water. And turned it into that drinkable Kool-Aid. Okay? Now, of course, I am taking and giving you the abridged version. But I want you to go and I want you to read it for yourself. But you'll see. Ooh, sorry.
Where
A
do
little sins came out.
Where do I read it at again?
It's in John, the 2nd chapter, verse 1 through 11. I want you to go and read that. I want you to know I want to give you the full version. But my version, I just want to give you the little bridge version for you to see how Jesus, which is God's son, takes nothing and turns into something. And you know, it takes me back to this pumpkin. When
You sure are making something.
I'm making something. I'm making a mess, but hey, it's going to be a beautiful mess at the end. I want us to understand that when we have all of that gunk and that nasty stuff that's in us, it reflects on the outside. It don't look like it's anything too much. But when we allow God to come in and clean us out and get all the gunk up out of us, and we allow him to put his light into us, then what everybody think is nothing, we really know when we allow him to do what he's going to do in our lives, that we are something. And not only do we see it, do we feel it, but everyone that's around see and feel the exact same thing. He turns nothing into something, like I'm doing to this pumpkin. Okay?
Okay.
Now, since Jesus, hold on, I still got a little bit of gunk in there. And you know that since Jesus was God's son, we know that God was in him. So he was able to perform this miracle at the wedding. Why? Because he had God in him. And with God, another scripture, all things are possible. I know y'all heard that one before, right? Right?
Right.
Okay. So since you heard that with God, all things are possible. Now, question number 2, y'all need to tell me where that scripture come from. You know, I know that they giving y'all prizes and stuff like that for this stuff. So I want y'all to be able to get y'all a little prize and look up where that scripture come from. Okay? With God, all things are possible. So, with all that, now that I have all the gunk out, I have done my carving, I have done everything that I needed to do. All I need to do, and just like you need to do, once we get all the gunk out of us, is allow God's light to come and take control of us and to make our nothingness into something. So give me a moment. I'll be right back, and I'm going to show you how to do this.
C. Diddy and B. Rush. Let your light shine on. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine.
I'm gonna put it on a stand, I won't give up the fight.
I'm gonna stand with courage, I won't be discouraged.
Gonna stand in the truth and that the truth is knowledge.
I am blessed, I'm blessed, I'm blessed
to have a love like this, like this, like this.
Yeah, I am a son of the king, I know that I'm accepted.
I've a destiny,
and I won't be rejected.
I want you to feel it, so that is why I say this.
I let it out, show his love, making God famous.
I'ma let it shine, little light of mine.
Put the news on the stand and I won't let it hide.
So you can come and ask, and I will tell the truth.
Cause my story stands before you and it's living proof.
If he did it for me,
then he'll do it for you.
He's knocking on the door, so what you gonna do? This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, oh let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, oh let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna gonna let it shine.
Will testify and live my life.
The grand design, I believe it.
Yeah, you're the reason why. Now I see it.
No longer fake and no longer confused. So
I give you praise cause I love what you do. Cause
you give me something people don't understand.
yep, you know you make me wanna be a better man. So
I'm gonna go out and talk to your people.
yes, 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 I'm gonna talk to your people.
Give them a chance to get up and to hear the truth.
And the truth is you're the reason why I'm breathing.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, oh let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, oh let it shine. Do you wanna be a saint to the nation?
Are you gonna change your generation?
Is it gonna be your motivation?
All you gotta do is start a conversation.
Do you wanna be a saint to the nation? Are you gonna change your generation? Is it gonna be your motivation? All you gotta do is start a conversation.
You are the light of the world. A city on a hill cannot be hidden.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, oh let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, oh let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, oh let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, oh let it shine. So let your light shine.
Hey, why is it dark in here again?
Well, because I want everybody to be able to see just how great God is and how he turns nothing
Into something?
into something.
So you've taken this pumpkin
I've taken this pumpkin. I've cleaned it out.
and you
All the
carved
sin and the yucky stuff is gone.
the Last Supper?
And no, I didn't carve the Last Supper, but I'm going to see if you know what I carved.
Okay.
But I also, after I got cleaned out, I allowed God to come in and shine his light in my life. So not only do I know it and I feel it, but everybody who sees me will know the exact same thing that I do. So you tell me what, you tell me what it is. See it?
I think it looks like a dove.
You think it looks like a dove? You don't know that's a dove? Well, let me show you what else I'm working on. Maybe you can tell me what you think this is.
Oh, there's definitely a church on the side.
You see a church?
Yeah.
Ooh.
There's a building with a cross.
Ooh.
You carved something. You did carve a... Wow. Wow. I know that one's a dove.
You know that's one dove.
Yeah.
See how amazing it is when you allow God to come into your life. You could be like this pumpkin. It was a blank slate. We saw absolutely nothing. All we had was a whole bunch of gunk. And we had a whole bunch of void and no form. And we allowed God to do his work in us. He took what song would say as nothing and turned it into something beautiful.
That is really pretty.
And it's not just one thing that he do with us. God just keep doing. He keep doing. He keep doing. And he keep doing.
And he just lights up our life.
And as long as you will let him, he will continue to carve beautiful things into your life.
And he'll make something out of nothing.
That's right.
I think I understand now.
I hope you did. And I hope you enjoyed me making my first little mural. Because I am an artiste, Pop McCollum. And I hope that you enjoy this season. Enjoy the weather. I know right now, due to COVID, we're not in church. But you can still go to YouTube and enjoy your Sunday school. Call up your Sunday school teachers. Call up your pastor every now and then. Talk to them. We love you. We miss you. We want the best for you. And even though we can't right now hug you, we can't always see you, we are always thinking and we're always praying for you. Okay? So that is going to conclude Sunday school. And I hope that this lesson was a blessing to you and how God can turn nothing into something. And if we just allow him to shine his light into us, not only will we know it, but the world will know it too. Blessings. Love y'all.